Is it possible to be extravagant in 2021 with a starting budget of nothing? Let's find out. Hey there, and welcome back to my New York hustle. For those of you that are just tuning in, I recently proposed to my fiancée. Yes, I proposed to my girlfriend without a real engagement ring. Currently, she's got a couple placeholder rings on, but she's waiting for the real deal. So I decided to, not too long ago, utilize the time in New York City to pay off that real thing. You guys are probably wondering how much the ring is, aren't you? Well, it was $2,000, maybe a little bit more than that. But that is the ultimate goal to achieve while I'm out here. Will I actually achieve that goal while I'm out here? With the amount of days I have booked out here, probably not. But it's still worth the effort. Guys, I am in New York! I know I said that in the last vlog, but I can't contain my excitement. Another thing I'm excited about is the Airbnbs over here. Guys, they are ultra affordable, especially if you're by yourself. I booked one for 3 nights for a little over $100. Yes, 3 nights and a little over $100. That's actually how I still have money in my account, which I should talk about right now. The amount I have left, guys, after renting out that Airbnb and paying for gas, it's, well, $50.67. You're probably wondering how I'm going to pay off my expenses from here. Well, the plan is to actually use some of that gift money my friend in Texas gave me. That should keep me on my feet for a little bit as I pay for that rock. Well, it's a good day in Brooklyn. It's a little on the warmer side, but it's a good day. And I have high hopes for it because yesterday in Queens, well, let's just say I really had to work for that money. All right, let's take a look at the map of New York City. Again, I am in Queens currently, and today I am dashing in Brooklyn. I am loving what I'm seeing right now. There's a $2.50 plus peak pay in the zone right next to mine, and a $1.50 plus peak pay to the south of that. Well, not anymore. All right, guys, let's go over there and make that money. $2.50 plus peak pay, I think, is helping out with that a little bit. Kicked me out of my zone. Well, never mind. This is fantastic. El Burrito Nacho, $9.50 at 2.7 miles. Time for a mid-session update. Brooklyn is hot today. It's currently 97 degrees out there, at least that's what my car is saying, but I've been having a good time today. Unlike many of the other days I've been on the East Coast. I think that might be because I actually feel like I'm in New York today. Don't get me wrong, Queens gave me kind of like this sprinkle of New York City, but now that I'm here in Brooklyn, I'm feeling the city vibes. It's grungy, it's raw, and there's a lot of Grubhub slash DoorDash slash Uber Eats scooters all over the place. As you can see, there's one guy right there. Focus, camera. Come on now. There we go. Other than that, I have one big thing to note about Brooklyn. Everyone, UPS is here. If you haven't followed me for very long, that just means that people turn on their hazard lights and park in the middle of the street everywhere. And I think that's one of the reasons why traffic is awfully slow over here. You're constantly having to pull a Neo and matrix yourself around these cars. Yep, everyone UPS is here. Guy takes his dog to the groomer, UPS. Buy a pack of smokes, UPS. Use the bathroom from being in all of the congested traffic for way too long, UPS. But I'm good. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so far I have made $64 in 3.6 hours. That equates to $17.78 per hour. That is a huge turnaround from the last 3 dashes. Thank you, Lord. Okay, so I was recently kicked out of my zone because it's 3-ish o'clock, and that's typically when things get slow. But it appears the $3 plus peak pay is back in my area. So am I leaving? I wouldn't have survived this long without that peak pay. With that being said, let's make that money. And never mind, I was booted off right when I pushed the button. So I'm gonna go with the original plan of dashing to the south. Yes, southern Brooklyn, here I come.
Making with jive, boy, say shout. When it hits you, yes, in the air, yes, yes, you shout. When it hits you, yes, in the air, yes, yes. When it hits you, yes, in the air, yes, yes, you shout. When it hits you, yes, in the air, yes, in the air, yes, you holler, yes. 1, 2, 3.
canceled orders in a row because the southern downtown region of Brooklyn is pretty inefficient. My first couple of orders over at Dallas Barbecue took a while. I was standing there for 15 minutes, and so I kindly asked the waitress how much longer my food would be. She told me it was going to take another 20. So I canceled that order. Then for that Panda Express order, I waited in line for about 10 minutes. And then I asked the guy to my left how long he had been waiting in line. He told me 30 minutes. And then he proceeded to tell me that he wouldn't be surprised if he stood in line for another 30 minutes. So, no. I think I am for the first time in the 80s for my completion rates. Not my favorite place to be, but I'm pretty hopeful. We're just gonna have to cancel a lot less orders in the time to come. All right, I actually don't know what my strategy should be. I really want to go back to northern Brooklyn, but they are no longer busy. I think it's because they're so saturated with DoorDashers over there that they don't need me. So this is where Top Dasher would really come in handy. I'm just gonna go ahead and drive around for a little bit and then make up my mind as I go. All right, let's get back to it.
When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, you shall. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, indeed, yes, you holler, yes, 1, 2, 3, do it.
I just totaled up my total earnings, and I am surprised. I booked in $144.47 in 8 hours, which calculates to be $18.06 per hour. Somehow my hourly went up when I left northern Brooklyn. I honestly thought it was going to tank because I had at least four canceled orders. If you dash Brooklyn, I highly advise not to hang out in South Downtownish area Brooklyn. It's this area right here. Whatever this section is right here, don't touch it. Just stay away from there. No bueno. Also to note, there was way more UPSing here than there was in Queens. Everyone pulled to the middle of the road, like I told you, and it just increased as the night went on. Last thing to note before I end, what is up with the 4th floor? It seems like everyone who hired me as a driver had me deliver their food to the 4th floor. And every single one of these buildings had no elevator, so I got some pretty good exercise. Not complaining, definitely needed to break a sweat after sitting in my car for so long. Lastly, in the last place, I have accrued a total of $295.47 towards the ring. Again, the ring cost $2,000, so now what I owe is $1,704.53. It's still a pretty large sum, but happy to say that I made a dent. And who's to say that Staten Island won't be any better? So on that note, I'll see you there.
When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, you shall. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, indeed, yes, you holler.